Good evening. It's Wednesday night. This is an impromptu stream. I don't normally stream on Wednesdays, but oh yeah, it's Lakota Ravoc, by the way. Like I said, I don't normally stream on Wednesday, so this is kind of an off day for me. I'm going to adjust my camera a little bit there, and it's because a new game came out that I've been watching. A guy called the Real Civil Engineer. That's a guy who likes. He's a real engineer who does play video games, and he plays crafting games and other types of things. And I've been watching his videos on this game, and he's been playing the beta, and he actually got an early access key from the devs a couple days ago, and he did a live stream on Twitch. And I totally got interested in this because this is my kind of jam. I love city builders, I love crafting games and other things like that. So I decided to get it, and fortunately, it was on sale today as well. It came out today on Steam about 9 o'clock in the morning, Pacific time, and they had it on sale for 10% off, which was really cool. So if you're interested in this game, it's a good time to get it because they got a sale going on for the next week. Um, but it's called Timberborn, and it's a lot of fun. And it's right now the biggest rage craze on Twitter and YouTube and everywhere else. It's a blast of a game from what I've been watching, and I'm dying to play this. So I hope you all enjoy this. I hope you join me. If you enjoyed the stream, please make sure to follow and hit that little notification button to make sure you get notifications on my other streams. I started a new series last night for a game I love called Satisfactory, which has been out for a while. I also did Dyson Sphere, and I'll probably do that tomorrow night, unless I really get into this, and maybe I'll stream this instead. As well as a bunch of other things. I'm also a big Star Wars nerd, so we have Star Wars Sundays where I do a Star Wars game in the morning, and I do Battlefront typically at night, but we'll see how that goes. Usually I have a crew that helps me out, but they haven't been readily available lately. Um, anyway, I want to jump into this right away. I really want to get playing because I haven't even I haven't touched it. I haven't tried it. I've got it in the background right now, waiting to play, and I haven't even started it. So let's get on with this, and I hope y'all enjoy this. All right, so we're gonna start with a new game. There we go. Sound is working fine. There's just no music. It doesn't have a looped music, and I think I'm gonna write the devs about that, saying you need to loop your music in the beginning. I like to let the music play when I've got my waiting to stream screen on. So let me check something here. All right, so we've got two factions here. Oh, they sound like minions. That's funny. Okay, so we've got the folktales. Easygoing but hardworking folktales are expert farmers. They respect nature and it rewards them with plentiful bounties. So they're really good with making food. Their motto: comfort food and sturdy wood. Giggity. Um, that's pretty much my motto too. Comfort food and sturdy wood. There's going to be a lot of bad jokes in this. Um, and then you have the Iron Teeth, these really brutish, kind of Scottish looking ones here. Defectors of the traditional timber ways, they mastered iron and science to build advanced machinery. So these can be more technologically advanced, which will probably be more long game. Um, it's like looking at these people, these beavers, they'll be much better down the road. Um, they achieve progress through ingenuity, efficiency, and disregard for the environment. Oh gosh. Their motto: work hard, work hard. To unlock reach average well-being while of 8 while playing folktale. So we can't play them until we get an average of 8. Now this is still what they call early access, but I've seen games 8 years old that are still in early access, so that means nothing. But they're probably going to add factions to unlock in the game, I assume. If I remember in the beta, there was folktales which you could play, but you couldn't play the Iron Teeth at all. And then I think there was a third faction they had um, that was grayed out as well. So let's get this started. Next, we get to choose our map. We got the plains, which is recommended. Nice sizable map at 256, 256. Diorama. Oh, I guess that's for like speedrunners or something. That's an interesting 50 by 50 map. Lakes. Each one of these is going to probably have an advantage in certain ways. So this is probably going to have a lot of grasslands. Lakes have a lot of water. Meander. Mountain range, terraces, thousand islands. Oh, I want a salad now. And waterfalls. Don't want to play. I mean, it's a recommended map, but I want to try something different. Lakes gives me a feeling that there's going to be less land, more water, which could be good, could be bad. One of the aspects of this game is that during the course of the play, the water will evaporate and disappear because of what's it called? A drought. And you have to survive the drought period so you can keep foraging. Everything around the water that's gone dies, and it can be really difficult if you don't prepare ahead of time. Um, yeah, I want to take a look at lakes. I'm kind of curious about it. Okay, let's go to next. Easy, normal, hard, and custom. So I think there's also going to be a sandbox part of the game eventually. Normal. Want to challenge? Your settlement starts with the moderate resources. Drought or milder at the beginning, but intensify over time. Easy. You're still learning or want a relaxed city building experience. Your settlement starts with an abundant supply of resources. Beavers consume less food and water. Droughts are rare and short. People want to kind of learn the game. You know, haven't done anything. So, like, starting off this game in easy right now wouldn't be a bad idea just to learn the ropes. Hard. Humans did not make it, and neither will you. Oh gosh. Your settlement starts with scarce resources. Droughts are severe and become even worse over time. Oh, sharpen your incisors. Oh man. And then custom, where you can actually start it off as any way you want to. So you can make it completely difficult, or you can make it, really easy on yourself. I'm gonna go with normal just to see what this is like. So they'll be mild and they'll become more intense over time. So basically, the concept here is that this is a post-apocalyptic world where beavers have evolved and can walk on two legs and craft things, and there are remnants like little buildings and stuff like that you'll have to salvage later as well, for metal. It's killing me at this new music. I love the picture though. There we go. Hey, we've got the tutorial going on this. So what I'm going to pause it real quick. Boop. Okay. So we've got 4 children, 7 adults. All are homeless. District center, which is this thing, and 5 are unemployed. I'm not sure what that is. That looks like food. 130 berries, logs. I'm assuming that's water. So what's this? Materials, just general materials. Science, okay. What's this? Well-being. So our well-being is at a 3. So we have to get that to an 8 to unlock the iron teeth. We've got berries here, and let's zoom out a little bit. We've got a large area of water. Okay, so right-click to turn it. Drag. Okay, so it looks like a pretty big landscape. Ooh, look at all that. That's huge. So this is for like players that want to make a really large world, and you can harvest a bunch of different stuff. So it looks like we've got a lot of green on 2 sides. We've got lots of trees, berries on either side. So the green is where the water runs and fertilizes. What is that? That's a dam already. I wonder if you can destroy that and open up that area with water. That would be kind of cool. Okay, so we've got, let's drag this over. Set of stairs there. Alright, so this is our city area where we got to build until we can move on. we're gonna harvest here, and I think, yeah, I think this is gonna be good for foresting, foraging. We're gonna build a dam. Which way does the water flow? Water flows this way. So we're gonna want to dam up around here. And look at that big old lake right there. That is where we're gonna want to settle eventually, where all this water is. So we're gonna need to dam this up, and this looks like this would be the shortest spot. So that would be good. Clear out these trees. We'll make farmlands over here, I think, and we'll make this a city area. Okay, so we've got lots of different things. Global view, District 1. So these are our general workers that build stuff. Our time of day, this is when we find out about our dry and wet seasons, speeds. We can change our working hours too. Like I said, a lot of the stuff I know from watching The Real Civil Engineer, and if you can find him on Twitch, he's a British guy. He's funny. He makes a lot of cool YouTube videos. I follow him on that, and he's just a blast to watch. Okay, what? I have no idea what this is. Hide water. Nope, we don't want to do that. All right. So this is all of our regular workers. We have 2 normal workers, and then we need to make specialty stuff. So we've got berries here. We're going to want to forage these berries. And I think migrate population. Oh, you can actually migrate to another area. That's interesting. Transport goods between warehouse when idle. Okay. So we're going to want to clear this set of trees out here. We've got cut trees. All right. And mark cutting area. So we're going to want to clear these trees out. In the meantime, plant crops. We've got forestry stuff. Demolish buildings. Priorities. Okay. Pathing. District center. District gate. Stairs. Things we're going to eventually need to also learn was like, Jesus Christ, that bridge. 3,200 science. Wow. Let's see. Landscaping, dam. Okay, so blocks water will allow some to pass through a spillway. Solid other buildings can be put on top. That's nice to know. 20 wood. Levee blocks water completely, so you can actually make the water raise. Floodgate blocks water to an adjustable height. Double, triple explosives factory and dynamite. Ooh. Okay, so this bad boy, we're gonna prep, but we're gonna not build this yet. What we're gonna want to do is we're gonna want to go at the narrowest point. Okay, so they're not gonna be able to build this stuff. All right, landscaping. Low priority. Right now, low priority. We're going to need 100 logs just to do that. And we're going to get all those logs from here. But this is going to keep our water. Yeah, it's too far. So we're going to have to do something. Pathing. Okay, what we want to do. No. And I've been thinking about this and how I want to kind of do this. So our little goals down here. Build the lumberjack flag ×2. Build a path ×5. Okay. Well, we're definitely building a path. Because we're going to want to come up here and actually harvest this wood as well. But we're going to do this. And I'm going to split the city center down the middle temporarily. And bring this. So we want lumberjack huts. Plant crops, cut trees. Storage, labor, hauling posts. Haulers assist workers within a district in carrying goods, greatly increasing their productivity. Housing, water, food, wood. Lumberjack flag. Here we go. Okay, move this here. And R to rotate. We're gonna place. I'm gonna place it over on this side. That bad boy will go there. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a path here, path down here, right, and a path across. I think that'll work out good. Water. We'll definitely need one of these. And we're gonna put it right here where it connects. I think that'll work out nice. Water dump. I need signs for that. Water tanks. Okay. Temporarily, we're gonna need a couple water tanks. This stuff is going to get built in the process. Now, I'm pausing it to get everything started because I know we're going to need various things. Leisure, decoration, monuments. Oh, okay. Resume game. So food, water. Let's see, food. Gather flag. This little bad boy is gonna go right up in here. Yeah, I want to keep it close. We're gonna put it there. Because what I want to do is I want to build lodge mirrored. I'm going to want to build lodges here. Okay, so it takes... That's interesting. We're going to build one... That'll go there. Path. So these are like 2 spaces. So if I do that, prepping for another one, I can do this and, oops, connect that bad boy up. Can I get rid of? No, I cannot get rid of that. Assign priorities. Demolish. Buildings and resources. No. I want to get rid of that though. Yes, there we go. Okay, so that cleaned that up a little bit. So I'm going to try and keep this as housing. Storage, log pile, small warehouse. So I'm going to put one of those there. And this is going to take a lot of work. And I'm going to put the log pile there. So that's a good start. I'm going to bring this up here. And we'll put another one of these bad boys down. Right there. Okay. So that's a good start. We've kind of got the basics for what we want to do. They will start building stuff, but the first thing they're going to have to do is they're going to have to cut. So this is going to be high priority. And that one's going to be a high priority. Get those done so that they can do the cutting. And then this will be the next priority. Housing, not too concerned about right off the bat. And then cut trees. We're going to also want to take all this and all this for right now. So I've got a plan with this whole thing. Okay, build lumberjack flags. So let's get this started, and we're going to let the little beavers do their work. Look at those little cute guys. There's a baby. Now, I know these huts, you can only have 4 people in. It can inhabit 3. But it's a start. So they're getting to work on building. There's some basic resources already. Boom. We got the flag. And this allows us to stockpile lumber that they cut and allow this stuff to get built. So we want to get that dam built up as soon as possible, so that way when the dry season does come for the first time, we will have water. Now, unfortunately, it's not very high, but it should get higher once we build the dam. If I were to build this any higher, if I had, you know, where is it? Dams, landscaping. If I had these things that double and triple, they would be much taller, and they would flood the land, and we would have to move to a higher area. So like if I were to cut this off across here, it would build up water in this area to the height of the plateau. But if it went taller than that, it would overflow that plateau. And that's something we'll eventually do, is we will cut this off with another dam, and that excess water will overflow into this area and fill this area up. At least that's the theory behind it. Okay, so they're going to get cutting. Look, they're already starting to cut trees. Look at this little guy. He's already going. Look at you. Now, you can also, if there's available spots, you can assign workers. And you can empty the storage. Allowed. All desired. So I want to max that out. Okay, we're just going to leave that alone. We've got 2 normal workers. We've got a guy here. He's doing work now. We're going to want another log pile up there as well. But this is going to become our forestry area once we can actually unlock forestry with science. We're going to plant trees up in this area, because it's a nice big area. It's got a lot of lush green, and that's why we want to dam this up, so that we can keep those guys nice and moist, as it would be. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna want another log pile up here. Eventually, we'll do this. Oh, that's perfect, actually. So we're going to try and keep our crafting away from our city center as much as possible, and build a little city around here. Construction lacks materials. Yes, we're building that stuff right now. I'm going to high prioritize that. Now we've got a berry hut. This little guy's collecting berries down there. Once we have the storehouse, they'll also bring food and other resources there. Speaking of that, down here we're eventually going to, once we empty this out, make a farm. And then we're going to carry our farms over here as well. So they're getting started on the water, which is good. We don't want to overextend our resources. Okay, so we got a log pile there. We're going to speed this up a little bit. They're coming to the end of the first work day, and they've already done quite a bit, but they still have no water, so they're going to get thirsty pretty quick. Looks like we're getting a nice buildup of logs, and our food's increasing a little bit, so we're doing pretty good. Still have the 7 adults and the 4 children, so we're going to have 11 total workers eventually. We're going to want to also do this. Leisure, campfire, rooftop terrace. We're going to want to make one of these little bad boys. And we're going to want to prioritize that a little bit. So eventually what they're going to do here, and unfortunately they're all going to fall asleep on the ground right now. Look at these cute little buggers. Look at them. On the ground sleeping. Poor little guys. Once you build your house, you'll be fine. But with this, we should get a lot of logs. Okay, so slept through the night. They're doing a 16-hour workday, which is a little rough, but they're going to be okay. Okay, one of the children became an adult. Let's see. Zamilla is grown up. Zalmia is grown up. I know we're not going there yet. And this kind of tells us how our area is, where we can actually build and stuff. So we can't build up here yet until we bring roads up. This road will go this way and come up here eventually. Actually, we're just gonna kill that now. Boom. Because eventually we're going to want to also harvest these things. See, like these guys are still wanting water. So we're going to also prioritize this. This one I'm not too concerned about, but we want the excess water. But they're coming in for a drink, which is good. The next thing we're going to want to do is eventually we're going to want to build a farmhouse. Oh, that tree is in the way there. Ideally, it would be nice there. Yeah, that'll work. Because once all this wood's gone, we'll be able to start planting crops, and that's what I want to do in this area, is plant some stuff. Now look, they're all kind of chilling over here. They're coming over here to relax and fall asleep on the ground again. So we're getting plenty of berries. They have some water, which is good. We're getting a little excess of wood, which is nice. But we have to keep this food and water up, otherwise the whole game is done. We need to do that. Okay, so they've done all this. Continue. Water pump and gatherer flag. Continue. Log pile, small warehouse, and small water tank, which we've got right there and right there. We just gotta wait. And we're gonna build another house. Opposite that one. Right there. we're going to try to do is around this city center, we're going to try to build like an apartment complex around here. Ideally, I should have let this move out a little bit the way I was thinking. But that's okay. We'll make a gap here, put one on the end, put one on the end, put one dead center. No, we can't put a dead center because it won't let us, because that's 3 and these are 2, and that's game mechanics. Why is there a box here? Because we don't have a small warehouse, so we're going to prioritize that right now. So they've got plenty of berries. He's maxed out at 20, but he can't bring them in. And they're starting to build excess logs, which is good. We're gonna also put this as a medium priority, and then these are also gonna become medium priority. Because we want that dam built as soon as we can. Otherwise it just destroys everything we're doing. We got another Ozon. He grew up. Okay, so we're at 9. We've got 3 that are unemployed, but that should hopefully get fixed really soon. Zalmea, she's doing the watering, which is good. Maximum depth of 2. That makes me wonder. Water dump discharges water. Irrigation tower, depth marker. Okay, so we can't go any deeper than 2. Look at her frickin' go. She's hauling ass on the water. Okay. The water graphics are pretty cool. Okay, so he's kicking butt over here. I may want another flag there just because. Wood. Flag. Just for right now, try and get this thing knocked out. And high priority that. Okay, so now we have a storehouse, which will hold food. So we can hold with 200 things. Books, bread, carrots. So eventually we're going to make carrots and berries. We're going to want to max out our berries here. Scrap metal, wheat, potatoes, planks, paper. So we'll make warehouses for 2 items apiece. Berries and carrots are going to be the most of the thing. Once we get the ooh, down to 75 already. Once we can get the farm going. Alright, continue. The beavers should now survive for a while. You can start thinking about building farms, producing power, and generating science points. Good luck. Science points are something we're also going to need to do. Are you sure you want to disable the tutorial and rename it? No, we'll keep that. Oh no, we're done. Close tutorial. We're up to 10 adults now. We need the rest of this cleared out though. So they're doing a little socializing. Hopefully soon, since Mizil has grown up, hopefully soon we'll start getting babies once we get some places to live. But the berries are doing good. We're going to keep this berry patch. Eventually, we're going to also want to plant berries there. And I think the farm is in charge. No, the forester is in charge of planting berries. So we'll probably build, like back here, a forestry house, and then we can plant berries in a small area and keep that resource going. Or we'll plant some like up here or something like that. That way we have more of a city that we can build. Because there's going to be lots of other things that we're going to need to do. There's going to be construction items that we're going to want to build. Okay, so these guys are hauling butt over here. They're starting to build the dam. The farm is still at a medium priority. We're going to put that up there. Alright, Talus is grown up. So we've got all 11 adults, 4 that are unemployed. They're drinking water, which is good. Maxed out. Alright. So they've got food, they've got water. We're doing good for 11 adults. We do have to watch out because eventually they're going to start dying of old age. We need these puppies built as soon as possible. So we're going to actually upgrade these to important status. Alright. Now they are building the dam, which is going to allow us to get across and hopefully keep our water flowing for a little while. He's bringing logs all the way from up here. So, next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to build one of these bad boys. I'm going to plop you right there. We're going to just keep that at the normal priority because we're not in a rush, but we do want science points in order to upgrade our stuff and get more schematics. I'm trying to keep them close. Yeah, we're on day 5 and they're still sleeping on the ground because they haven't built their huts. They started the dam. I'm worried I'm going to see my first drought sign soon. What is this? I have no idea what this is for. Okay, so we're doing good. We have 2 of 4 in the district center. They're general workers. Gather flag, 3 lumberjacks, 1 in the water pump for them. So we need to get this farm going soon. I know there's a way to make a priority on something. Assign priorities. Alright. It'd be cool if they had like a different cursor that looked like a beaver tail or something. So we've got 2 houses being built. We have 3 dwellers in there. We went up to a well-being of 4 already. So we're going to need a few more houses. Not just worry too much about how fast they do it. Okay, sweet. I can actually build that way. So I'm going to do that one and that one for now. And we need to path this. Actually, just do that, and that should help out a lot. Yeah, 8 homeless. That's actually 9. And we have 11 total, so yeah, that's 12 there. Okay, that works out pretty good. Okay. Now these are red because they haven't built the next one, which will have the path, and the path continues your area space. See? See how it's extending right there? That extends your buildable area. Okay. Once they clear all this out and they finish the farmhouse, we can actually start planting stuff. And I will demolish these because we won't need them anymore. Because again, oh, stop growing. Because again, we're going to make this our primary source of wood. Giggity. Alright. So we got a farmhouse. Right. Prioritize carrots. Prioritize planting. Now. Plant. Oh, I guess we can also do blueberries here too. That would be kind of nice. Birch pine. Oh, that is for that. Plant crops. There we go. Carrots, potatoes, wheat. Right. Then we're going to start right there. So we can start getting some extra food. Okay, I think that's a good start for carrots. Just need to get rid of that one tree. We've got 2 workers there. That's going to speed that production up greatly. Why is that red? Alright. So they're going to start working on this some more now that we've got this going on. Assign priorities. Get rid of that plant, please. I just need that tree out of the way. That one tree right there. So they're working on this. 100% progress. Need 2 more materials, and then they can start working on the next dam. So luckily we're beating our drought by putting a dam in as quick as we can. Okay, so we have 5 homeless. We have some old beavers here, age 36. He's gonna die soon, I bet. 32. They grow up quick for only 8 days. Okay, we got another water tank. That's good. Oh man, that day-night cycle goes so fast. We got corn. We got the carrots planted. Oh, sweet. There we go. Plant crop, carrot, boom. Right there. That's gonna take an extra day, but that's all right. We're actually going to prioritize harvesting. Now, carrots take 4 days to grow. It's a good quick resource. Potatoes take 6, wheat takes 10, but they're a little higher than nutritional value, which is good. Downfall is you have to cook these things. This you don't. So we're going to add a few more carrots when the rest of this gets killed. Food and water's doing good. We're still... Oh, we had a death. Timberborn died of old age. What did I tell you? Somebody is going to die of old age. Yep. Poor guy. We need them to breed, though. Now that they have huts and this... Place your viewers relax and socialize in the evening. Ground only must be built on the ground. Satisfy social life. Hopefully, they'll start breeding. Because we need more beavers. Construction lacks materials. Nothing to do in range. Okay, so there's one right here. Cut tree. Okay, but plant crops. I'll take that. I'll take that area. Plant some more carrots. I actually will do that. Alright, so now I have a nice big area for food. That will move a little bit here, a little bit there. It's good to actually do this in sections so that your food grows at different intervals. So what we'll do is we'll do the harvesting. I assume a drought's going to be coming sometime soon, and that's worrying me. We are now going to prioritize these things at high priority. And this guy's already researching science. That's good. Alright. So he's already starting to get us our science so that we can research. So we can do upgrades. And we do want to upgrade. What's the first thing I wanted to upgrade? Labor. I want the forestry wood. Forester. We need 60 science to unlock that. That's going to be the first thing that we do. And we're starting to get science points. There's 12. We're doing pretty good. So we need 5 times as much just so we can do that. 4 times as much. Yeah, 4 times as much. Got plenty of water. We're going to build this first. Get this dam done. And they've got 3 more. Another house done. This one's getting close to being finished. A lot of wood though. These guys are pretty much done here. So what we're going to do is we're going to demolish yes. And actually, we're going to demolish those as well. These guys will take out the roots, and we won't have trees growing there anymore. We're down to 19 food because there's no more berries. But our water's pretty good at 75, so we're doing well. Once the carrots grow and they harvest the carrots, it'll make life that much better. Okay. Now we're still going to keep this wood here in case this fills up over time. 14 to 20 logs. They don't really need to build anything else. This is kind of the base foundation. They have this they need to build. And they have this they need to build. And they're going to work on the dam first. That's the highest priority. We're at 24 science. We have 10 adults. I assume one's going to die of old age soon. So I'm hoping we'll get some births in a little bit. I think they start doing this at higher levels. Comfort, 10 out of all 10 in there. Comfort. Okay, so what do we need to do to increase their comfort? Why is one's not comfortable because he doesn't have a place to live. That's why. That's why. And that's okay. But we don't want to lose too many beavers. We're gonna finish building that house, I think. It's 5 to 12 logs. Once he gets his comfort level up, then we'll be at 5. We need to get 8, so we need to increase these other things here. Fun, nutrition, knowledge, spirituality, all this stuff. Like, we need to get 3 more of these to unlock the Iron Teeth. And so we're halfway there, which is pretty good. Carrots seem to be doing well. They're taking that out. It's going to take a little while to get this dam built. These are 20 apiece. There's the third one. So we need 40 more logs. They're doing pretty good. And there's lots of trees here. So what we might want to do is we might want to actually build another one of these little guys. How much do these things cost? Just for the time being. Unfortunately, the berries are going to take time to come back. And we're out of food. Though we're almost done with the carrots. So one more night. Hopefully these guys survive the night. %96 growth. 97. Yes, seems like by the morning time they'll be ready. Please survive the night, guys. I know you're all hungry. The one lone guy sleeping in the house he wants to sleep in, but he can't. Okay. We're going to add one there. So we now have 3 days before the drought comes. And so that means we have 3 days to get this dam built. Building lacks workers. What building lacks workers? Oh. Well, that would be because I did this. Now we have the worker available. Lack of construction materials. Yes, I know. Because they're prioritizing this. Which is what we want them to do. Look, we've got food coming. Carrots are coming in. What's this? Materials. Don't have any materials. Yes, that's okay. Beautiful. Carrots are coming in. Ah, look at that. We've got a well-being here. Hunger's killing us, but we're in the green. So we just have to activate them. Oh, we lost one. Suki Grohl died of hunger. Oh, poor guy. We've got food coming now, though. That sucks. Okay. So, we're okay here. And they're continuing to build. But we're getting food out. And that food should eventually start filling up in here. How long does it take for a berry to... Ooh, 42%. 57, 57, 91, 93, 39. Okay, so the berries are coming back. It takes them a little while, it looks like. I'm curious. Plant. 12 days to grow. Nice. Okay. We also have to decide what we're going to do with this. Birch 6, 9 days, pine 12, and maple 24. 1 log for 9 days. 2 for 12 days, which is 3 more days for double the wood. Ooh, we got number 6. What? Nutrition, comfort, maxed out, social life. Nice. Okay, we need 2 more. Because we are now missing 1. They're all housed. Please start making babies. I need babies. Y'all dying on me. No one's going to die of old age here. I know it. Because 13, 25, 17, 41, 14, 29. Kira MM is going to die soon. Googbum is probably going to die right afterwards. Building lax workers. What? Okay. Lumberjack flag 2 of 3. I can actually get rid of this flag. Demolish building. Yes. So now we have 2 workers up there. Now, granted, they're running kind of far, but it's not too bad. They've already got that one built, and they are just starting the last one of the dam. They got a day and a half to finish it, and they're focused on that dam. This, I'm going to put at the lowest priority now. And we've got 60 science! We can build our forester. Yes. So this needs planks. Unfortunately, that means we need to make a lumber mill. Now, lumber mills need power, but we can't do anything about that right now because we're too low on the adults. Unless I took someone out of the farmhouse. But they're still gathering all the stuff they need. Prioritize planting. No, actually, prioritize harvesting. If we're lucky, yeah, these things will start increasing our nutrition. Excuse me. There we go. There they go. They're starting to come alive. I am curious. Nutrition 1. How far away? 9 of 20, and they have a day to finish it. Will we make 11 more in 1 day? We'll find out, but someone's going to die here. I know it. I mean, boy, it's 42 years old. We got some berries, so that's good. So now we're getting some berries, and we've got carrots. Why we don't have any carrots in here, I don't understand. But that doesn't matter. We've got food, we've got water, we've got a stockpile of water. Kind of. And we've got less than a day to finish this dam. Oh, boys, come on. Because once you finish that, we're in the green. Hello, Starlight. How you doing, darling? I'm glad you were able to join. Hope everything's going well for you today. Okay. Wow. If we focus on harvesting and not planting because of the dry season, how long is this going to last? Half a day left, guys. You got a dam to build. And you're not going to make it in half a day. 4 pieces of lumber. Oh, you might get some extra working hours just to finish this dam. I hope you're having a good evening, darling. Hi. I love the music in the game. Let's see. Decorations. We can't do anything with that. Leisure. We can do a rooftop terrace right now, but that's not going to do anything for us. Power. Okay. Yes! You made it! I'm reducing your working hours. We made the dam complete. So hopefully that saves us during this drought that's about to hit us in the morning. You guys did good. Now make me babies. Make little beaverettes. Come on, get cooking in there. Okay, so we've got our building blocks. We've got trees. We can build a forester, but we can't build a forester yet. Drought started. Look. So if where it comes from up there. So it's gonna back up this way. If we're lucky, 4 days, you bastards, that's a long time. Okay. If you're thirsty, drink. Thank you. So far, we beat that drought with just enough time. Took 15 days to get our first drought. Okay. Well, we're going to prioritize planting now. Because we need to start planting to keep that food up. We've got plenty of water. We're going to pause this for right now. Because we don't want to waste the water we already have. But that dam raised the water level a little bit, which is nice. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to now start focusing on these. We want to get rid of all these trees. And we're going to build one of these little guys right there. Now they're starting to stockpile, which is what we want. We want them to stockpile because we're going to need this stuff for later. Once we get this cleared, we're going to put a lumber mill here. Boom. All right. I think that's probably the best thing. So we're going to demolish that building so that the other one goes over there. And I'm going to demolish the road. Perfect. All right, so we've got 4 houses. Now they've kind of separated a little bit, but we're still down to oh, we lost some water over there. See? Look at it dried up. That little pool is deep water, so it's still got plenty in it. And that's something we're eventually want to do. Look at all that water's gone. But because we dammed up this area, we kept our water reserves going a little bit longer. Alright, so he's going to start planting, taking wood. Perfect. They're planting carrots and still harvesting, which is good. Alright, we've got plenty of water for right now, and we still only have 9 beavers. How's the game? Honestly, don't know the premise. Okay, so I kind of introduced it earlier. Timberborn is a post-apocalyptic situation where beavers have evolved and become sentient creatures, and you're trying to keep them alive during a harsh drought season that happens every so often. I guess what happens when the Earth rotates, the sun has gotten bigger or something, I'm guessing, and it puts out more heat um, on when it's closer to the sun. That it's you know astronomy stuff, but regardless, so that heat destroys everything that doesn't have water. It dries up the water unless you protect yourself. So it gets a little hotter and destroys the water, right? And in the process of these little guys, you're just trying to build your own little city and get them more and more and more improvements to better their life and keep them alive. Um, Unfortunately, this one's the oldest, and he's probably going to die soon. Um, but you want to try and get their well-being as high as possible. Why is there a star there? Knowledge. This need can only be satisfied by adults. Oh, okay. Um, and keep their resources going. So as they evolve and get better and better and better, making more technological advancements, they will improve their life. Okay, now we've got 2 days left. We're gonna unpause this and keep this going because we want to make sure we got plenty of water for our drinking needs. Though we're doing pretty good. The height is pretty good still. Though this pool of water will slowly diminish now that we've got a water pump there. But we only have 2 containers. We're doing all right. Oh gosh, I would kill all my poor beavers because I'm not smart enough to prepare for that. Just think of it like this: necessities of life: food, water, shelter. Obviously, clothing's not a big deal because they're beavers. They've already got fur coats. Um, as long as you can keep that going and improve it with time as you get more beavers, you'll be fine. I don't know why they're not breeding though, and that's killing me. I need them to make little beavers. From what I understand, you need this and housing to get them to breed. But there might be something I'm missing. I've got their food good, I've got their water good. They're stockpiling wood right now. Look at that. That's so cool looking. They're making little crisscross it. They're doing a proper job on how you're supposed to pile wood up. Post-apocalypse, so will zombies come eat them? No. No zombies. Though I was hoping that they at least let them farm, like, besides, I know they're vegetarians, but I was hoping that we could at least farm chickens, because you always got to have a cock in the house with all these beavers. Sorry, I had to do it. I've been waiting for someone to listen to that joke for like the whole day. Um, so we've got why they still haven't finished this up. That's because we have no free beavers. Okay. 63 science. I want to actually. Where is it? Decoratives. There we go. Bench, shrubs, little things so we can add roofs. Oh, they have roofs. That's cool. Scarecrow. Oh, a scarecrow and a beaver statue. Um, I actually want to put a bench down. That would be kind of cool. What I want is I want a staircase. I've got small warehouse, large warehouse. I need a staircase. Past the structure. There we go. Wooden stairs. I need 70 to make the stairs, and then I need to make planks. So now that we're clearing this out, why is he doesn't clear the little ones until they're fully grown? That's why. We need to. Where is it? Wood. Lumber mill. Okay, I need to build a lumber mill. And of course, little trees will not let me do that. But that will work right there. Okay, I'm going to prioritize that. And we're going to make a path. Right? So he's collecting. And then these need to be powered. You need 50 horsepower. Now, during a dry season, that's not going to help. But power, water wheel. During a wet season, there we go. Boom. That thing will give it more than enough power. And it'll build as we need. And then what we'll do is storage. We'll build a little storehouse right here, because I'm not going to use this space where we can store that stuff. And this will be only for the planks when I get it built. So we're almost at the end of our dry season. The water should come back any minute. We're going to watch this kind of flow in. So this is called the lakes region. And so there's lots of water. Drought ended. Let's watch this. Where's it going to come in from? There it is. There it comes. No. Go to the corner. I had to have been waiting all day to make that joke. There's no chickens in this game, unfortunately. Oh, I've got 2 births. Zodoc was born and Blizz was born. Yes, I've got babies. So you see, as the water comes through, it revitalizes all the plants in the area. Now, it only reaches so far. So if you wanted to, like, say, make this plateau over here, like, have more grass, you'd need to raise that water level using dams. So there's a way to do it, and you would have a much deeper water reservoir, but it also limits your capabilities. So it's what I've been thinking of is like, see how big that plateau is right there? I was thinking of maybe doing something around like these areas and getting that water level to like that trench height, which would be kind of good. So there's more berries. Everything's coming in slow but sure. But it will reach our little reservoir here and it'll start that water flowing again. And the water, once it reaches a certain height, will go past the dam and it will flow into the river and keep going. And that will get this to work. Now, I don't have a worker for this, but what we're going to do is we're going to take, we have 2 lumberjacks. We will eventually get one. And once one of these kids grows up, we'll be fine. I'm still amazed that one dude is still alive. 43. 47. This guy's going to kick the bucket soon. So this has been holding all our food. We're stocked up pretty good on carrots and berries. We've got a decent amount of water, but I'm going to probably want another water reservoir. So we're going to build 2 more just to make sure we're going to have water. I'm keeping the water close to the farm, the water pump close to the farm, just to make sure that we can keep water going. Now that they're stockpiling wood, that's making things easier. Once I can get the planks going, I can then build my forestry. And I really want to get my forestry going because that's going to make a big difference. Like right there would be really good. Or actually, That would probably be good, and then I can get up there too and surround this. I like that. I think this will work better. Okay, we're going to put this at a low priority. So once we get the planks built, then they can finish that off. And we're going to get this started with trees. Now, 9 days to grow 1 log, 12 days to grow 2 logs, and 24 days to grow 8 logs, which is twice the amount of time this is, but 4 times the resources. It would benefit us to have some birch, a lot of pine, and a little bit of maple. So that's what we'll do. And then, how far is the reach on this thing? I don't think I can go down there. He's doing good here. The berries take their time. Another thing we want to do is we eventually want to build another dam here. And try and keep that water level at this height. So, water, no, landscaping, dam. Nope, 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 nope. Demolish, demolish, demolish. Yes. Okay. So. I need to unlock that. 120 science points, I'm 15 away. So I'm really close to unlocking that. I'm going to wait for that. But honestly, it's not hard. It's kind of a strategy game where you, oh, look, they already got those built. That's good. Water wheel, I need priority on that. Why did you build those and not the water wheel? Hmm? Did I build that wrong? No, that's right. It can go between buildings. Oh, that's a neat idea. It can go between buildings. Huh. All right. That's cool. So now the water's flowing, it would make the water wheel work. And we just need to have that filled with a worker. So he'll make logs into planks, which is really important. I want to demolish that bad boy. Like this'll. Oh no, we don't want that. We'll leave 50 in that warehouse. What we want this for is we want it for our planks. We want to stockpile a bunch of planks in there. It's not a bad idea to have extra backup of the carrots. But we're doing good on the food. We got more than enough water to last us a little while. They just need to get this. This has got a high priority and they're still not building it. I am a little upset by that. They'll run the logs here. Just to bring them back to that. So I'm thinking what I might want to do. Let's build a log pile over here. And we'll also probably build a forestry over here as well, because this is really far. Actually, general logs. Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea. I have another forestry over here. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, we have a forestry here to keep him working good. That works out for me. Alright, so I'll put that at a medium priority. And everything has to be connected by paths. There. No, no, no. Why are you not doing this? Okay, low priority. You're putting the material into that when I need it in here. Why are you not building that? Can you not get to it? Is that why? I don't think they can get to it. Well, that makes it difficult. Okay, let's do this. Boop. Let's see if that helps. Probably should have built the water wheel first. Yeah, I don't think they can get to this. Construction site is too far from builders. Build more paths or a new district. Okay. I really don't want to do that. Separates districts. Crap. I can't build that water wheel, unfortunately. What we can do, temporarily, landscaping that. High priority. Path, and that should hopefully connect it. Okay, we got another adult, so we're doing good. Yeah, so they're building that. And hopefully that'll get this close enough. Okay, we're doing good. Fun. What they need for fun? Leisure, rooftop terrace, social life. Oh, what did I want to build? That was 120. Ah, that. Yes. Alright, so now we can build our levee, which we want. So we're going to start constructing a dam here. I don't want to kill the bushes, but I might have to. Alright. Build a path. Am I too far away? Oh, there's a tree there. Okay. Demolish tree. That bad boy right there. Alright. Let's see what happens with that. Those can be built. That can be built. Okay. But these other ones cannot yet. Alright, so we got that at least. We got that unlocked. Next thing I'm going to want is the stairs, and that's 70 points, because that way I can put a set of stairs here. Boom, they can come down. Let's see what happens with this. What are they working on first? Can they? Okay, they can reach that. Okay, sweet. They can reach that. That's good. So I can actually destroy that one and that one, because they can actually reach down there, which you wouldn't think they'd be able to. Alright, so we're good there. Building lacks power. Yes, I know it lacks power, because these dingleberries are now starting to finally build it, because they couldn't reach it before. And then once they get that built, I'm destroying this, because I don't need it. I just need those planks. Cycle 2, day 6. Oh, should I just destroy that, go straight, and then across? And I think I will. Destroy that. Yes. Yes. Path. Actually, I can't do that yet. I need these connected right now. Everything has to be connected. Oh, look at that. Nice high water line. Once this gets built... Ooh, that takes a lot of logs. Holy crap. Okay. It's a good thing we got a lot of trees over here. But once that gets built, then the forestries can be done. We need one more adult to grow up. Why is all that in the red? What do the pathways mean? Red pathways. I need to get rid of that tree. They're almost done up here too. Though there's a lot of lumber left over, which is good. That's helping us out. 56 pieces of lumber. They'll definitely get that water wheel finished. And then these things will go to medium priority. Why won't he kill that tree? Destroy it. Alright. But we're up, we got 12 total. We're doing good with the housing. Everyone's housed at the moment. We got 51 science points. Can I make that stair? Pathing 70. I need 70, so 16 more. They're doing good on the carrots. Priority high. Get rid of that. Thank you. I just want to make that cleaner. They're all focused on this right now, which is good. I need 19 more logs in there. Alright, so they're socializing. Oh. Oh, I didn't even notice we had... I didn't even notice we had a third birth. Nice. Alright, we're doing good on the birth. Oh, and he grew up, so now we're up to 12 beavers. We got 2 that are unemployed right now, but that's okay. We're fine. They're all good, but we're going to need more housing soon. So we're going to build another house right there. Yeah, that's a good idea right there. And that will take a lower priority than everything else. Because we're... Oh, someone died of old age. I saw that coming. He was in his 60s, but he lasted a long time. So we don't need to worry about that right now. Turned off that. But we'll also do this. We'll kind of prepare it. Low priority pause. We're not gonna build those yet. Why? I just want you to destroy that seedling. Oh, it's almost 100% grown, so they'll cut it down as soon as they can. 9 more logs. Okay, we're doing pretty good though. That water wheel should be up and running soon. We're at day 8 of this cycle. Once we get that water wheel going, we can have someone make planks. Yes, building lacks power. That lacks materials. I know, they've already got the logs in there. That's okay. We'll have 2 forestry huts. They've already got the logs in that one too. But once we get the forestry huts, we can actually make planting. One more. We've got power. And this boy can start building planks. They have filled this thing with carrots. Holy crap. And berries. Oh, why? Why did you do that? Okay. I want no stock there. This stuff needs to go over there. Alright. That's okay. So, let us destroy. Yes. Yes. There's got to be a faster way to destroy this stuff. There we go. Yes. And that. Okay, we don't need those anymore. That's a beautiful thing. You just left the log on the ground. Okay. Sweet, we got the path there. Ready. Boom. That's going to make things faster. Alright, that's a beautiful site. They're going to start building that dam. And hopefully, we can get this built up soon. We're going to hide priority that. And high priority. They can't build these until they build the other ones, but this is essential. We need this built. And we've got enough science points to unlock that. Boom! Stairs. We'll need planks for stairs. So this works out good. We've got plenty of water. Construction lacks material. I know that lacks material. We're building those right now. See, planks. Got plenty of planks. Let's see, this works out really well having this here. Okay, they got rid of that finally, so... Path. There we go. That's a little cleaner now. I don't like the zigzags. I like the straight lines. Alright. There's plenty of lumber here. Okay. Okay, so we're going to empty this building, and we're going to put the logs in this one from this area. We don't need this building anymore. Make me some babies. We need more. Okay, we need to find out how to increase their fun. So I'm assuming a decoration or monument. Oh God, 12,000 signs for that. That's insane. Doing good. Power rail, straight shaft, turn, T, intersection, high power shaft, giggity. Windmills. Ooh, I like this. That's an idea. That's giving me thoughts. Food-wise, we are good, though. The fact that they're taking up my stock in friggin' carrots and berries over here is kind of ticking me off, though. Empty storage. Actually, we'll do this. And as a backup. But we want mainly planks in this storage. So they're emptying this one out, and I'm going to destroy this when they do. Alright. Yeah, this is working out pretty good. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll build another storage, small warehouse on top of this one. I can't yet. Because they went to the closest storage over here. Let's do storage. The berries and such, we'll probably put it here when that's empty. The good thing is we've got tons of food and water, so that's good. We've got to be getting close to our dry season soon. This is not going to be essential for the dry season. This is a secondary dam to improve our chances here. If we can keep this water flowing, that'll be helpful. What it'll probably do is pool up here. But we're not doing bad. Wish I knew what the red and green lines mean on this. I gotta figure out. Oh, we got another burst. Yay, we got another one. Alright, so we're doing pretty good. We're keeping a 12 beaver pace. Yeah. Got plenty of wood here. Alright, so now we got a forestry belt. Sweet. Alright, so this means that we can start planting trees. Now, we're going to plant... let's see, let's plant some birch here. Pine. Here. And maple. It's our range. We still got some space, so we'll do some more pine. What was it? Oh, we got some big open gaps here. Yeah, no, yeah. No! Okay, that... You know what? Clear planting area. We don't want that. Actually, we need to build a path this way before we do anything like that. Path. Best option's right here. That's the path I want. Because we're eventually going to build another farm over here. So, we'll keep the planting of the trees to the side. Leave this blank in case we need something. And we're going to build a stair there as well. Yep, that works. Because with that, do this, and food, gather a flag. We can put one here. Oh, that's perfect. Get it up there. This will work out just fine. Put that there. Beautiful. And we'll just have to destroy those afterwards. Okay. So, this looks good. My only concern is, am I going to flood this by doing that? So this is an experiment. Once this is built, will this flood it? If it does, we're going to have to destroy this whole thing and do something different. And just put a normal dam here with a staircase. I mean, we'll be able to get across this way, but that's just a long route. So that's my only concern, is that because we're going to be raising the water level back here, that it may raise it here when it comes over. I'm hoping it just makes a waterfall and we'll be fine. We're getting close to that drought season, though, I can tell. Usually it's like around day 15. I'm doing pretty good on the science. We've got everyone maxed out. This one is unemployed at the moment, but that's okay. Once we get that guy, once he gets there, we'll be fine there. And we'll get plenty of wood. So I think this just means we've got a long trek from this area. We do want to work on planting some trees. So let's start with this. Plant those there. And take some pine and plant that there. And then where's my range? We'll do some more pine up here. And it's right there. Okay. Maple. Alright, so these will take longer to grow, but they'll give us a lot more wood in the process. I think that's a good way to go about this. We're going to need wood for everything. Now keep our lumber mill busy. Eventually we can put a second one here. And he'll get power from that thing because he only needs 50. And this thing's producing 180. So that's pretty good. We've got carrots growing, so we're good there. We can grow potatoes eventually. Grist mill, bakery, beehives. Ooh. Unique to this faction, boost the growth of nearby plants. Oh, that's an interesting idea. Oh, you need scrap for that? Oh, still, that's a cool idea. Beehives. Surprised you need scrap for that. Beehives? Really? Okay. So he's starting to plant where he can plant. So these will take 9 days to grow, so long as we have water. Our downfall with the water is that this is going to dry up, which will kill probably this area right here, and they won't grow. Once the water comes back, they'll start growing again. This area can't grow. Crap. Okay. Destroy. That's bad. And I think right there. I think the rest of it, it's pushing it, but we'll leave it like that. That can't grow, unfortunately. But that's okay. We're doing pretty good. Let's see, that's a pine. That's a pine. All right, so. Pine. Pine. Alright, we're doing alright though. We've got 3 days till our drought. We've got plenty of food. We've got a good amount of water. Okay, that's finally... Yes, get rid of that. We don't want that, we want this one. We've got lots of food. We had a Gugabum died. Damn it. We're back to 11 beavers again. What's this? Nothing to do in range. Okay. Well, if I had a 12th beaver... What we might do is pause that, play that, And then we'll start planting over here too. Okay. Do where's my area of effect? I can do this whole up to this point. That one right there. Okay. So let's do maple there. I gotta watch my lines. Pine, pine, pine. Pine there. And pine there. And then okay, we'll do that. That should work out good for us. Alright. Can't do anything about this because there's no water there. Yeah, I think that works out good. Alright. They are trying to build this, but they're not going to have enough time to finish it. And that's okay. We still don't have enough beavers to do all the jobs we want. So this will get paused. We've got planks coming in. Got a lot of food, even though it's in the wrong friggin' spot. Tons of berries. Planks are going up here for some friggin' reason. Okay. Obviously, when it says 0, they ignore it completely. Yeah, I'll do that. Alright. Lacks building material. That's because no one's friggin' doing anything over here. Cut trees. It's all in area now. We're good there. Okay, that's all in the area, so we're fine there. He's planting. We should have a constant supply of wood now. And we're going to want to build a farmhouse here. We need more beavers, though. That's the one downfall, is we need more beavers. And how do we get more beavers? Ooh. Science, leisure. Let's build another campfire here. Two of those should make it a little bit better. And I'm gonna want one of these here. Yeah. That works for me. Because that will get this area as well. Cut trees. Okay, drought started. Didn't finish the second dam, so things are gonna get a little weird. They're still working on it though. And that's gonna last 4 days, so we're not doing too bad with the drought. 4 days is a pretty easy time, so we're gonna pause that real quick. We don't want to lose too much water. This is also gonna die because the water is gonna stop moving. But we can supplement it with a secondary power source. If we wanted to. We've got 13 planks. We got some storage, I assume. Not in this storage, unfortunately. But we're good on the water and we're good on the wood. We've only got... Oh, we got a birth! Yay! Illa was born! Sweet! So we're good on that. Yep, there goes all that. It's gonna kill all those trees. These things will die in 13 days. These will die in 10 days. So they'll survive the drought. These will survive the drought. We definitely need more storage though. So let's do that. Storage. 250 science for the large warehouse. Can't do that yet. But it's 5 times the capacity. 80 planks. Holy crud. Okay. We're going to build another one of these here for now. And that way we can get more food. Okay, so far our dam has made this survive as well. So it's... Nope, never mind. Bye-bye. These are going to start drying up. This lake is keeping it fertile for a while. Let's see where this goes. That's drying that up. Keeps this fertile. Yeah, so like these guys took a little bit of a hit, but the rest of this is okay because of this. We're doing pretty good. Okay, they're finishing up this part of the dam. in the process. So this will be ready for the next season. And we'll get to see what it does. So that's 14 to 20, and this will take another... Well, that only takes 12 to make those. Nice. Okay. And they're cutting these trees down in the process, and this area's range can go around here, so this will be more pine eventually. Actually, we will... There. Perfect. There's our border. It's a lot of planting. But this will get us plenty of lumber. I might just make all this pine too. Effective range. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. The pine's a nice middle ground. Good, decent amount of lumber, decent growth time. Within one cycle, you'll be able to harvest it. Building lacks workers. Yeah. That's because we're down to 10 adults. It's died of old age. But we got a birth. And so we'll be back up to 12 soon. Okay. So it looks like it takes about 4 days for a birth to become an adult. And Blizz was born on 118. And grew up on 2-5. 2-3. Yeah, about 4 days. Okay, but we're still at 12, which sucks. Okay, I can plant more here. That's good. Alright. Oh, we got path extending. Just need to get rid of that one tree, and we can make our full path, and we can make that. Alright, so looks like we've done pretty good, I think. We've got food. Doing well on the food. We've got water. We're going to unpause this. Where... Got an extra lumberjack flag. 2 out of 3. So we're down an adult right now. So we'll go down on one. One farmer here. Should be okay. we can just get those births up and we can get more, we'll be fine. We're doing okay on the water still. Well, it's getting low. We'll probably make some more water containers just because. Okay, we got new growth. Ela has grown up. Sweet. So that means we can put another person to work on the farm. What does she do? One at the water pump, one at the lumber mill. 2 or 3 flags, which we want right now. 2 foresters. Yeah. Lumber mill can be paused. Nope, nope, nope. It's dry season's over. Okay, they're working the water again, which is good. Almost finished with this dam. 6 more logs. Oop. Water should be coming back any minute. We're down to 5 again. Shoot. Why? They're still building. Alright, that's complete. Sweet. Let's see what it does. In time, this should fill. And if it fills up, it should flow over this and cascade down if everything works right. Yeah, water's rising. Yeah, the water keeps rising, which is good. And if it overspills, it should make a little waterfall for us. Look at that. Come on. It's right there. It's slowly going up. And it should go into that spillway. And there it is. It's creating a waterfall. Nice. Exactly what we wanted. That's perfect. Little waterfall there. That's nice. Is it getting taller? It's getting taller. Now this is what we're trying to figure out. Is it going to cause a flood? It seems to be keeping a balance. Alright, back up to 12 beavers. Which is good news for us. Alright, they're building that. That's good. Alright, so we've got one at the water pump, one at the lumber mill, 2 flags. Okay, everyone's got a job. There's one in the district center. Alright, that's fine. This is taking all of that. So we can actually... It's actually... Is it really got that space? That's amazing. That's perfect. We can actually demolish that other one. And... Oh, I can't put anything there. Oh, that's fine. We're good. So, that lumberjack hut, get that. Beautiful. Oh, this shows you the lines and distance of travel. Okay, from the point that you're at. Okay, this is terrific. Alright, so we need to do this. Left. Pine. Should be good there. He's planting a lot of trees. We're doing pretty good. Food's doing well. Damn, we lost one to old age again. We cannot get above 12 for some reason. I think maybe when their happiness is higher, social life's low. Okay, so maybe we need to start unlocking some comforts. Bench, shrub, roof. I'm trying to figure out fun. Like, what can they do for fun? Large water tank. Like, what do they need for fun in this one? I don't know. That increases their social life. Maybe here fun is not one that they're gonna do. Okay, so they're back up to 6. So what we might want to do is make our farm that we were planning on making for potatoes, and then make a grill. We got another birth. That's good. Yeah, it's the only thing I can think of doing. So we've got 2 lumberjack flags. One for this area. Boom. And he's getting all that. One for up here. Who's getting all this? So that's working to our advantage. Oh, he's almost cleared this out. Holy crap. Okay. Alright. I just cannot seem to get a foothold above 12 beavers, which is killing me. What do I need to get them to have more births? Maybe more lodgings? Okay. Well, you know what? Let's add more lodgings. Satisfies comfort, satisfies sleep. Sleep and comfort done. Yeah, I just need to know how to fix that. Okay, so we're gonna go with nutrition 2, which is gonna be potatoes being grilled. So let's make a new farm. Food. Farmhouse. And here, they're gonna make potatoes. So, gotta get rid of that one tree still. But with this, no, we want to actually leave that alone, and we're gonna want a path. And delete those. Okay. Let's plant some more potatoes here. Boom. And there. That should be good. And then it's a bit of a trek for them to go. Storehouse over here would be good. Probably a good idea. Okay. Let's get rid of that bush. And that's good. Alright, so we got a path there now. And path there. And we can put a final potato plant there. That's pretty good, I like that. Okay, not bad. What we may want to do is build storage hut here for those. And leave a little extra room for that. Okay. I think that's a good way to go. Water is working just fine here. It's nice and deep, and it's gonna last a little while. I think we did pretty good for our first run. These little guys are building that stuff. Yeah, I think we did pretty good. Pine trees are starting to grow. Nice. We're getting plenty of wood. Oh, we had another one die of old age. Oh, it's driving me nuts. I can't get past 12. And I don't understand why. I'm gonna have to look it up, like, what we need to do. I think I might have to. Grilled potatoes and regular potatoes. Okay. So I just cannot get... Oh, the inventor's gone. I'm not going to get any more science points. I'm at 263 for the time being. I'm doing okay. That is a disappointment, though. Can I get into these? Plenty of corn. Damn. That blows. So hopefully getting a couple more houses built might also give us more beaver options. But I've just noticed I've been going for about 2.5 hours now. So we're going to save this. Oh, can I delete this whole thing? There we go. Twitch live. One. Save that. And I think with that, we're gonna call it a night. I might have to move my camera down a little bit. But thank you all for coming down and watching. If you come and watch this later, make sure to stay through and put a follow in for me. We want to make sure that we see you, and don't be afraid to talk. It's always good to say hi. Right. With that, this is going to be Lakota Ravoc signing off. Thank you very much for watching. Y'all be good Mandalorians.